Hey there! Welcome to Everyday Glow. I am Aileen,
And this is Sangeeta.
and we are on a mission to make wellness a journey, not a destination.
As a coach, I have had the privilege of helping my clients through where they are and where they want to be.
As a working mom, I found my glow by researching the facts and myths of the wellness industry and making solutions applicable to real, busy family life.
Together, we are going to make wellness totally doable and sparkle.
So turn up the volume, tune out the negativity, and let's glow.
We are here with our new segment, Share Your Glow. This is a monthly segment of Everyday Glow podcast featuring listeners' story of positivity, growth, and their best glow practices. This month, we are featuring a self-care story from our listener. Her name is Urmi, and her story talks about relationship and the creativity as a basis for how she practices her self-growth.
So, why we want to talk about self-care is it's finally something that is building a following. It's finally something that's being talked about in the mental health and the physical health realms, and it's so impactful on both of those areas of your life. So this year, actually, 2025, was the first year ever that the World Health Organization had their first ever mental health month, and it was in June. And they did a lot of statistics and studies to show why self-care is important. And they did a poll with the National Institute of Mental Health. And what they found from that poll is that 64% of Americans say self-care gives them a confidence boost. 67% say it increases productivity. 71% say it increases happiness. But only 30 to 40% of Americans practice self-care on a weekly basis. So the National Institute of Mental Health also recognizes that self-care lowers the risk of illness. Now, this is everything from the common cold and flu to even like your chronic illnesses, your inflammation-based illnesses, the things that really deteriorate a human's body, and it increases energy. So self-care looks different to everyone. Like I just said, only 30 to 40% of people practice self-care on a weekly basis in America. But as it's defined by Oxford Languages, self-care is the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health. So even though that can look different, it's still all self-care. So it can vary from person to person by the amount of time that you spend on self-care, or how often you practice it, or what activities you're doing. And we'll get into that a little bit after.
You know, I have tried so many energy drinks and pre-workouts over the years, but I've always been disappointed with the jittery side effects, the crash afterwards, and reading all these ingredients that I didn't even recognize, let alone could pronounce. That's why I'm excited to share W with you today. W was created by one man in his apartment on a mission to put an end to jittery side effects and unclean filler ingredients that dominate the energy market right now. W is clean, effective, and made with purpose. My favorite flavor is the Galaxy Grenade. It is watermelon, guava, and lime. That's what it looks like. I've used up my whole tub already, so I only have this sample packet left. But at least I have that. It's on its way. But the best part about all of this is that when you visit www.w.gg to start shopping for your W favorites, use code GLOWGANG, GLOWGANG at checkout and get 10% off on Glow. So if you are ready to fuel your glow with clean energy that feels good and doesn't leave you crashing, join me and make the switch to W.
This is a very beautiful story, and when I was reading through, I loved it. So I want you to hear this, and I hope it will change your thinking or mindset as well. When I think about self-care, I think of relationships and creativity. As a woman in 30s, I have learned the value of true friendship with time, the importance of surrounding myself with people who uplift me, and letting go of those who don't. For me, the definition of self-care isn't always about quiet solo moments. Sometimes it's about chatting, laughing, sharing stories, and connecting through food. From time to time, my girlfriends and I get together on weekends to cook something new and share a meal over candles and drinks. Just a few nights ago, we had a gnocchi night where we made homemade gnocchi with fresh tomato sauce and basil. What I loved most about that evening was how present and grounded we were during cooking process. We shared laughs, exchanged stories, and even made cocktails with actual shaker, as if we were in a bar. I believe that when two or more women come together, their energy multiplies. Creativity and power flows effortlessly. To me, self-care is about creativity, building memories, and living experience. And what is better way to nourish our friendship over a table full of flavorful food made with love? Urmi. It's a beautiful story. What do you think, Eileen?
I love so much about this story. So, first, what stands out to me is the relationship with food, that emotional relationship, because so many times in the fitness world and the health world, you hear about food as if it's this demon that you need to just cut ties with. Just don't eat and don't have calories and don't have carbs and you're going to be good. But that's not realistic. And for so many people in the world, we do have emotional relationships with food.
And we should.
Yeah, I think it's possible to have healthy and emotional relationships
Yeah.
with food. So
Very true.
if you want cake, go eat cake. Don't do it 10 times a day. Maybe that's not healthy.
Yeah.
But cake once a week, it's okay.
All
Gnocchi.
food is good. I have been telling since day one. No
Yeah.
food are bad. We just need to know when and how much to consume.
Yeah.
And she did mention letting go of people that who don't uplift you.
Yes.
That's so true. You don't need a big circle, and that will drain your energy. You just need a small circle, like two of us, who can uplift you. Ellen?
Yes. And focusing on the people that fill your cup. Like, I'm finally at an age where I'm realizing I don't need a big circle, but also recognizing who in my life fills my cup and who drains my cup. you know?
Exactly, and you know that as the time goes by, in our 20s, like we wouldn't know who is real and who is fake. Anyway, I never had big circle, but whoever I met, they have been great. But time to time, you get some people who don't match your vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking away from that circle, if that makes you happy, just do it.
And something else I love in here is she talks about creativity. I think that is a great way to practice self-care.
Yeah.
And her statement in here about, I believe that when two or more women come together, their energy multiplies. That is so powerful. I know it when I'm around you. We motivate each other.
True.
But we're also people that fill each other's cups.
Very true.
And when you don't have that dynamic with someone, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't, and it drains your energy. You are not happy. Your body signals you. Just read your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to it.
And then I love that it was about making a new food together, like going through a learning process together and doing it with friends. Because self-care doesn't have to be something that you do alone. You don't have to sit on your couch with a face mask on. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you need, go for it. I love to do that sometimes. But that doesn't have to be what it looks like every time.
Yeah.
Self-care can be getting together with friends, putting yourself in those social situations where sometimes social situations drain me, but other times they
gives happiness.
reinvigorate me.
Yeah.
So I love that.
It's a nice story. Thank you
Yeah.
for sending it to us. It's beautiful.
Yes. And so with that, we wanted to talk more about self-care and what it is. So we went through the definition a few minutes ago, but we also found the self-care wheel very helpful when we were figuring out, like, what is self-care? How are we going to teach people about self-care? So the self-care wheel is a great resource that breaks self-care into 6 categories. So how you care for yourself and how you show up for yourself, but how will it impact you? So the 6 categories are emotional, social or personal, mental or psychological, spiritual, physical, and even professional. And I've never thought of professional self-care. So that one to me was interesting. But things that you can do for each of these to care for each of those parts of yourself. Emotional, laughing. Laughing is the best medicine. Obviously puts you in a good mood automatically. Self-love. So self-love can be different from self-care.
True.
That affirmation work, that caring for your skin, like recuperating after a hard workout, or maybe you just haven't slept well in a few days, giving yourself that extra time and that extra grace.
Doing what makes your mind and yourself happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I love this one, cuddling with pets and
It's the best
exploring new
therapy too.
hobbies.
Yeah.
Exploring new hobbies, I think, is fun because that gives you an opportunity to explore yourself. What are you interested in? Just because I read and I walk and those are like my 2 go-tos doesn't mean that I wouldn't enjoy something else. Like I've never skateboarded. I'm not going to. I'm in my 30s now. But maybe that would be something I would enjoy.
You know what I enjoy, Elaine?
What?
I love like decluttering. Like I love cleaning my closet, taking old clothes away and donating. It just makes me so happy. I try to do that once a month. Best feeling ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
makes me
love
so
decluttering.
happy. Yeah,
Oh, my gosh. I actually just decluttered my whole closet, too.
it feels good, right? It
Yeah.
feels so light.
Yep.
Yeah,
And everything's organized and you can clean so much easier, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I try to do once a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there's your self-care.
Yeah, I love it. When I'm pissed, when I'm like bored, I just go to my closet. Yeah.
There you go. So for social and personal self-care, obviously time with family and friends. That's super important for taking care of the relationships in your life. My mother-in-law always tells me time together will solve your problems because you're either going to be mad at each other and not talking to each other. And if you're forced to spend time together, eventually you're going to talk.
You're going to talk, you're going to solve, you're going to communicate. Communication.
Yes.
That's why they say spend time together, because you're going to talk and
Yep.
solve it.
Yep.
She's smart.
Yeah. Volunteering. So I love that one as self-care because volunteering and doing acts of kindness really makes me happy.
I
That
think we
makes me feel
must
like
do
I'm
it.
doing my job.
Yeah.
Learning a new skill, reading a book, and planning and setting goals. And I love to plan and I love to set goals. That's like my form of self-care.
I don't like to plan. No. I think by now you know it, right?
Yeah.
I'm like last minute. I don't like to plan.
So for mental and psychological care, journaling. I love journaling. I am a big advocate for this, just spending time with yourself and with your own thoughts. I think that is so healing and so empowering. Also, therapy or counseling, self-reflection, which I think journaling really promotes. Spending that time with yourself, thinking about, why do I have these thoughts? What caused them? Should I be changing my thought process? And then Sangeeta's favorite, meditating.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
she
all
loves to
should
meditate.
do it. Either 5 minutes or 10 minutes, do it.
Yeah.
And once you start feeling it, oh my God, you don't want to quit.
And I think this next one is a big area for both of us, spiritual. So ways to take care of your spiritual self are exercising. Oh, that's physical. Yoga, being creative, practicing forgiveness. That is a tough one. Tough.
That's a tough one. And recently we have interviewed somebody. You were going to watch her episode sometimes. Because of her and her episode, I think it's getting easier.
Yeah.
Since that day,
Yep.
I'm like, it must have been through, like we are supposed to happen this way.
Yeah.
And I'll just forgive and I forget. And the way she said it, I practice in my head.
Yes.
Ellen, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I loved that episode. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we'll upload that and you're gonna watch it.
Yep. That'll be coming next month.
Yeah.
Spending time in nature. That is my personal favorite all time.
And we live in a north country. I
Yep.
can't walk anymore, but I love it.
I
A
know.
whole summer, I don't drive.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel so good. I walk.
Being outside, I love to garden when I have time. So that's something that I really like, just getting my hands dirty, being barefoot outside.
It feels good.
Yeah. And then also singing and dancing. So what I want you guys to recognize is singing and dancing is under the spiritual list, but that could also be social and personal. Maybe you're going out and dancing with friends or dancing with your partner or dancing in your living room alone.
That's what we do now with my boys to keep them active. 30 minutes ritual. It's been a month now. We have been practicing. We play the music. We all get the turns to play the music of our likes, and the little one starts and we start dancing. His song finishes and Ashviri starts. And my turn, again, by the time we do 3 to 4 rounds, it's 30 minutes and we go to bed.
Aww.
Yeah, it's been a month and we love it. And kids wait for that time.
That's awesome. Oh. But that could also be physical easily, like dancing is a workout.
Exactly.
It could be social, doing it with friends. So many of these, just because they're under one category, doesn't mean that's the only place that they could impact your life. And then physical is the next area. That starts with exercise and massage. Love both of those. I know Sangeeta loves going to the gym every day. That's how she takes care of herself. I like that time just because I'm alone. I do my cardio in the morning and I'm alone. I don't have to think about anyone needing anything. And then at night do my weights and I can listen to my TV show and just count my reps, and I like that. Massage, I love a good massage. A massage can be transcendent, honestly. But also getting regular sleep, getting enough sleep at night is so important for how you show up the rest of the day.
And even if you are not sleepy, lay down.
Yeah.
Let your brain and body rest.
Yep.
It resets you. Try it.
Yeah. And eating healthy and physical intimacy. And I know all of us, obviously, our minds go to physical intimacy with our partner. And yes, that's 100% part of it. But it's also intimacy between friends. Like when there's something going on, when something really exciting has happened and you want to hug your friend, or something really horrible has happened and you want to just be there for them, give them a pat on the shoulder, whatever it is, that's physical intimacy too. And that can be very healing. And then the last one is professional. So setting boundaries for yourself, making sure that when you're at work, and when you leave work, you're leaving work there. You're not bringing it home with you into other areas of your life, and definitely not to your family, because they don't want that, and neither do you.
And if you are with your kids, be present with your kids, 100%. With your family, be present there. Don't bring the work topics at home and just start your day there too.
Yeah. Yep. And also organizing your work area, whether you work from home or in an office, whatever it is, organizing that just makes everything flow easier. It gives you space to think.
It gives you peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And taking your full breaks. So more recently, I am a person that takes my breaks at work. But I used to not be one of those people. I used to just be a workaholic, and the more time I'm on the clock, the more I can accomplish. And guys, in the long run, it doesn't do anything for you. It might help you get to that one next step, but long term, it's not a solution.
It will drain you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your brain gets tired. We need break, and it's okay. Relax. Enjoy your break and reset your mode and go back to work.
Yeah. And not only taking your breaks throughout the day, but also scheduling mental health days for yourself. It's okay to take a day off without anything to do. You can take a day off to clean your house, or to sit and journal, or watch some Christmas movies and drink some hot chocolate, whatever it is that's going to make you happy. Yeah, try to schedule it out. Don't just leave everybody hanging at work and be like, yeah, I'm not going to do it today. I'm just going to stay home. But try to plan accordingly for when you know you need those breaks. And also taking your paid time off. If your job provides you paid time off, that is such a huge benefit. And they give it to you for a reason. They want you to be your best self at work. So take that time.
Very true. All right. Tips for building self-care into your routine. Are you guys doing it yet? Do you do it, Ellen?
I do, and actually leading up to this show, doing the research made me realize I do more self-care than I thought I did. I just didn't see it as self-care. And now I'm going to start thinking about some of those activities differently.
Okay. Is it a habit for you now or no? I do some of the self-care, like right in the morning, I drink 2 glasses of water. Like that's my first thing after I stretch. And that's also self-care. I make sure to drink my water. Then I know if I don't drink it, I won't be able to put any other food in my body.
There you go.
I think it's a habit. Like I have to drink 2 glasses of water, then wait for 10, 20, 15 minutes, then only I eat my breakfast.
Really?
Does it count as self-care?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's one of the things. And other thing, Ellen, I don't go to bed without washing my face. Even if I don't do anything, I have to wash my face.
Yes. So funny that you say that. Last night, we had a super long day yesterday. Not like draining, but just a lot going on, long day. And I normally shower in the morning. I don't typically shower at night. So when I'm done at the end of the day, I usually sit on the couch for a few minutes and then I go to bed. I finish wrapping up whatever I'm like trying to organize or make a to-do list for the next day, whatever. And then I just go to bed. Phone off, whatever. That's it. There's not really much of a transition there. Last night I gave myself a transition. I brushed my hair softly, which might sound weird to people, but I'm always a person that's like going, and I feel like I've always got other things I need to do. So taking care of myself doesn't come naturally. So when I brush my hair in the morning, it's like brush to get the rats out or whatever. And that's it. But last night I just like gently brushed my hair and pulled it out of my face, put a headband on, tied my hair back. And then I washed my face. I put my overnight mask on. I put lotion on my body, moisturized, because it's that time of year. I've got dry skin. So just taking that extra 10 minutes to do that made me feel so much better when I went to bed last night and when I woke up today. I felt ready for the day.
See, that was my third point. Track how you feel about what you did, right?
Yes.
The day, I barely remember the day, like I don't wash my face, but I don't know, if I were not to wash my face tonight and go to bed, I don't think I would wake up happy. So I'm glad you mentioned that you felt good this morning after your night, whatever you did in the nighttime, right?
Yeah.
That was my third one. Whatever you are doing, just don't do it for that you have to do it. Just track how you feel and how is it affecting you mentally, emotionally. How is it taking it? Are you taking it positively, negatively? How is it impacting you?
Yeah, guys, self-care is not just checking a box. None of health and wellness is just checking a box. It's about
Exactly.
what it does for you. How is it impacting you as a human being? How's it impacting your life and the people around you? That's what we want to share with people is you have one life and you should be making the most of it. You
Yeah.
should be enjoying it.
And whatever you are doing, if that is making you happy, stick to that activity, stick to it, and make the most out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'd love to thank everyone for their submissions for Share Your Glow, because reading these stories and these comments has been an incredible experience for both of us. It's been so much fun and it's taught us a lot. So if you would like to share your glow and be featured in a future episode, you can utilize the contact us form on our website, everydayglowpodcast.com. Just fill that out with whatever you would like us to know. And be sure to note in there whether you want to remain anonymous or not. And we would love to thank Urmi for her story, because this one was so exciting to us. We really wanted to share this one first because it aligns so much with who we are as individuals.
Yeah.
And we think that it would align with our listeners, because we're all living this life, trying to do our thing and be as healthy as possible and still enjoy life. And I think Urmi's story just really wraps that up all so nicely and puts a bow on it and says, this is self-care.
Thank you for sending it to us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. So if you'd like to hear more from Urmi, her name is Urmi Hossein. She is on Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube. And she actually wrote a book. You can read it. It's called Discovering Your Identity, A Rebirth from Interracial Struggle. And you can visit her website. We'll put the link in the video show notes. But it's called Linktree/Urmi Hossein. It's just Linktree is linktr.ee/Urmi Hossein.
And that's a wrap on today's episode of Everyday Glow, where wellness is a journey that we take together. If something lit you up today, share it with a friend, tag us on socials, and give the show a follow so that you can get automated reminders every time a new episode drops.
And remember, your glow isn't something you chase, you choose. Moment by moment, habit by habit. We will see you next time, same place with same sparkle.
Until then, glow with love.